Yo, Space Jam! Sorry. I have it running through my head right now. V counted us in with a 3, 2, 1 jam, and my brain went, and then the jam, and something, something jam. Because I was a kid then, so I don't remember all the words. I just remember when everybody shouted jam. I'm almost really helpful.
remember
I'm
that.
great. I'm great. Thanks for asking, V. I'm so excited to be here. It's going to be a great day.
Nope,
I'm not. And it's perfectly reasonable that I didn't think of that because I'm not playing tank in this game. And that's the name of that song, by the way. That's the joke there. Anyway, I'm great. Thanks for inviting me to play this week, V. I'm very excited to be here. Let's get the show on the road.
It's the.
It checked out though. Lakey is definitely playing Mal today. 100%.
I think she was just working on the shirt. Like, there was just like a tunic top and some like pants that she was working on. That's the only thing that she was just working on, making those. I think she was also mending what she already had as well, and cleaning those just to give herself another outfit since she'd been in that for a while.
I also want to make it very clear that I wore some form of leather glove while I was doing that, so there is no cat hair in these sandwiches. That is not a fact. That's not a thing. There's no cat hair.
It's nature's confetti.
I think that's a different problem.
Oh, cats do love ham.
I expect I'm going to be off screen for a minute. It's my computer. Forgot I had a camera. What? Discord? You son of a... I'm just gonna be off screen. I don't know how to fix that. I don't.
Spooky ghost.
I am a ghost.
Saphira would like to learn a new skill. Burn. She wants to she's all about them elements. She wants to do the fire. I think given her almost getting caught at the library issue, is going to she's definitely going to want to try to seek out somebody in the shadows, because she even though she can transform into an animal to kind of go incognito, there's that trepidation now that she almost got caught even when she did transform to get to the library, so she's kind of hesitant to try to learn it on her own. She tried to seek out somebody. Brother. Yeah. So that whole situation has her a little shaken. So she's definitely more of a trying to stay hidden as much as she can for right now, unless there's a bigger reason for them to go out. Like even if the party's like, okay, we're gonna go on this mission or we're gonna do this, then she'll be more inclined to transform and leave. But she does want to learn some more, pick up a new skill to be more useful to the group. Ooh, trampoline. Perfect. Nice. Yeah. So she'll go through the shadow area. Fior. Um, she's gonna approach and just, excuse me, Fior. I was I was wondering if you could help me or at least direct me to a haircut, hair dye, but I'd also like to pick up some more skills as a naturalist. And I was hoping if you could direct me to how I could do that. I was looking for burn. I wanted to. I got a couple other elemental spells I've been able to cast. I want to learn learn one more, and I think burn is would be a good one to add to my repertoire. Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, I have freeze, of course. Yeah, yeah, that. Yeah, yeah, of course. Melt the muffin. Okay. So yeah. So for her, she's going to like envision like channeling like the rage of her, like mainly her like parents that she's felt all these years. Like she's picturing like channeling that rage into like almost fire, like associating it with fire. And like that's the visualization that's coming up. Like she's just channeling those emotions into almost like stoking a fire and building this fire. And she's just like holding her hands like towards the muffin and is like trying, almost like she's trying to build a tiny miniature fireball in her hands as she's doing that. and picturing that, and that's kind of like how she's gonna. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So yeah, that's like how she's. I guess that's how she would start it, and then realizing that she said below hot air, and she's gonna go really, really weirdly. Yeah. 14. Yeah. We were aware of that. No. Right. Fair, fair. Like that's where I was going. I was like, "Am I going to mess this up?" And this is I'm going to set the chair on fire, or Woohoo! Yay! Thank you. Um, um, not necessarily catching anything on fire, just building in case I need it. You never know when you just want to set something ablaze. I want to be useful to the team, and I have some stuff, but it's always good to learn more knowledge. I don't. Has our team accepted any quests for the shadows yet? I don't remember. Um. I don't think we have any quests yet, but is there something that needs to be done that you know of that I can talk and present it to our team and see if it's something we can do quickly or help out? Honestly, I don't think we have a preferred quest at this point in time. Anything that's helpful? We like to. Okay. Okay. I could definitely seek out Akemi, see what she has to offer that week I can present to the team. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Do you know where I can get my hair done? Yeah, I mean the white's kind of obvious and recognizable with my family and all. Oh, yeah. I mean that's fair. Okay. missing. Fair. Thank you. Thank you so much. She's gonna head back to Phillips just to see if any of the other party members arrived back so she can talk to them about taking on a quest for the shadows.
Yes.
Nuh-uh. I think the last thing that Lakey did was talk to DeLacy about being shenanigans. So probably. Oh, yeah. He went back to drop that off. And Lakey's at the shadows right now.
What did the headline say?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, Lakey's just gonna hang out until Akemi gets there. He's probably just gonna like take up residence on one of the couches and work on his thing for Hale. So he's not doing anything special. Dale.
Up to you. What's up to you, honestly? He's still not comfortable using it outside of the party.
Dirk. Dennis. Like 3 N's.
Yeah,
In either Dennis or Doberman.
I keep getting the feeling Mel has feelings about his name being Dorian.
No, it was a mystery for so long, and I realized that I missed my chance to make guesses. Like, it was just perfectly accepted that his name was DeLacy. Like, that was it. And my brain put, like, an apostrophe in there and didn't treat it as another name. So I'm still processing that there's another name. Like, yes, his name is Dorian. Okay, great. But, like, I'm taking advantage of the missed opportunity of the fact that those are 2 names and it's not just one. Because Lakey had never seen it spelled out.
Same. Saphira still thought that it was literally like D apostrophe Lacey, not D period Lacey. So when the name came out, it was a oh.
Who? DE.
DE.
Amazing.
Wonderful. That is wonderful and fantastic.
But to bring us back, DeLacy is not around Phillips right now. He's on his way to Phillips' office.
Yes.
Lakey's in the shadows.
I think she'd go back to Phillips and find Briar. I think she would have noticed Lakey there and would have said hi, and then made the comment that she was going to go back to find other members of the party to talk with them about possibly obtaining a quest. So she would have mentioned that to Lakey and then gone to Phillips to find other party members.
Lakey's before you leave, Lakey's just gonna be like, well, actually, I I had an idea for that. I kind of talked to Akemi earlier, and I think we might have some leads. But you should probably think a little bit more about working behind the scenes for the foreseeable future. And he hands her the newspaper.
Oh, okay. She takes the newspaper, and what does she read? Saphira is stunned into silence at this moment.
No, it's good. We can make this work for us somehow. We just need to figure out how to do it.
Okay.
It's going to involve Morrigan staying low, and it might be able to. You might be able to, if you have the fortitude for it, get back into your family's good graces by returning home and ingratiating yourself back into those people. But again, that's not a thing that anyone has planned on. It's just a different framing of
It's an
of the situation. And one of the great things about, even if they don't believe it, if we show up and make them believe it, they can't go back on their word because they said this publicly. But that's gonna be some conversations with Akemi. I figured I would talk to her when she got back.
That is fair. I definitely talk with Akemi as well as the rest of the party and figure out how to proceed from here. Laying low, at least for now, is advisable until we come up with a plan on how to proceed.
Were I you, if I may be so bold, I would take some time to think about how you want to engage with this situation, what you find yourself capable of doing in this situation, what you think you can do, what support you would need to do those things, and how we could, what your capacity is for moving through and potentially exploiting this situation. I don't want to put you in a position or make you feel like you have to be in a position that you can't handle, but your family is so close to royalty that pushing this real hard, you going back to your family, and then your mother pushing for placement for you in the royal palace to keep you safe, isn't outside of the stretch of imagination.
Fair.
But again, it's a strategic decision, not an emotional one, and I understand that there are a lot of emotions involved in this, and I don't want you to commit to a thing that you won't be able to do, because that's not fair.
It is a fair evaluation, though, and something that I feel at this point in time I should dwell on. I think if you all need me, I will be in my room at Phillips, weighing those options on.
Of course, and if you need someone to talk it through without an emotional note, I would be happy to help you. I am not terribly good at weighing the emotional toll of things for other people, but I would be happy to talk through just the mechanics of it if that would be helpful.
Once I've contemplated the emotional side of it, I think that would be very helpful. But right now,
course.
there's still a lot of emotion in just the suggestion. So
Of course.
I do need some time to process what that would mean.
I understand.
My family. But
I will say, however, that and I don't say this as anything other than an acknowledgement of the strange situation that we all find ourselves in. And he kind of looks at your book. But from what you all have led me to believe, people are working to change things. So, and the gossip mill moves as the gossip mill does. There's only so long we'll be able to actually take advantage of this in a way that will be fruitful.
I think talking it through once Akemi is back in however few hours, that'd be that should give me at least some time to process the emotional side of this. So
Excellent.
I do want to take advantage of this opportunity that has presented us.
Very good. I trust
how.
you.
Thank
You are proving to be quite capable, and I think that you got this. So holler if you need me.
I shall. Thank you so much.
Of
And
course.
she is going to go back to the Phillips and in kind of a little bit of a haze of emotion given what's going on, and is kind of weighing the gravity of this and realizing that we do have an opportunity, but there's a lot. That's a big ask to kind of delve back into the lion's den, as it were. So she is going to head back to her room to kind of ponder the implications and just kind of suss out how to handle this, because it's a big ask, but at the same time she understands that we have an opportunity here, and it also means, playing it off and hoping that she can be convincing enough that her family would believe that she actually had no choice, that she was kidnapped, that she didn't go into this willingly. So that's a lot of stuff to dwell on. So she knows she's got a couple hours to dwell on that. So she's going to spend that time doing that in her room at the moment.
I could try to go next. Yes. And some vegetarian options for the rabbits in the group. Now that that's off to the side and can be approached at any time, Briar is going to want to read up on runes and see if he can help Hale in any additional way, because that's what he promised he would do. Um, sure. Just going to use my table. One. There's no engineers in this. Yeah, okay. I think, yeah, Briar's going to do that. He'll go through the portal to get to the shadows and try to figure out what he can. Uh, Probably study the color, write down what runes he in their in his book, and try to translate them later. Also, figuring out where it starts, because I feel like that would be. And underline what is a group. It, so one of those code things. Yes, we can do that.
I sure am.
Downtown.
And there's a part of him
Adding
that is like,
fast.
I don't have an appointment. Is this gonna go off well? I'll figure it out when I get there. This man. Hmm. Okay. So then he'd be able to make his way to it pretty effectively if it hasn't changed yet. Knock on wood. Let's say I spot Mina because she's a sweetie and I love her. So he'd announce his presence with a with addressing her by name. Uh, Miss Mina, I hope I'm not catching you at a moment. Could I borrow you for just a sec? if it's not inconvenient. Absolutely. Of course. Yeah. Mhm. Right. I was just about to say, could I listen to see if he's meeting with somebody and hear the details? But, well, he's gonna take a gander around, like, not touch anything and disorganize it because he knows better than to touch someone's organized space. He learned that as a child. But, like, at least take an appreciation of how organized it is and, like, check out the plants. He's a little fidgety, so he's not really sitting. He'd set the parcel he's carrying down at most to have his hands free, but he's active. I made I made a healthy amount if you'd like one. Have you had lunch yet? No, because there's only 4 in there, and I of course. And it's also really good to see you as well. How you feeling, darling? As he's, opening up I was it's good that they do worry. Has today been terribly troublesome? And he actually, like, passes her one of it's a biscuit sandwich, but it's fried chicken and an egg on top.
Cats make biscuits. I don't. Oh my god. Just like mom used to make. Okay, I'm out of here.
I thought Sophia I thought Chris I thought Kristen was doing shadow puppets for a second. I was so distracted, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to prevent a cat from biting my feet.
And, Lisa's like, I'm glad to hear you're in good health. The office is immaculately kept. I can only assume that's your handiwork." Mm, I understand that. I also heard it's frequent that because Philip has cases every day, he does not usually take a midday meal. Is that correct? Yep. You and I both know that. Would you if it's not too much trouble, would you mind seeing that he gets the rest of these? You know, I can just make these for you again, and you get your own batch. He actually smiles really wide, and he gets that toothy, like, cat smile. Absolutely not. The only thing about him is I gotta find a way to engineer him so that I can make him for Mr. Quickstep. I was thinking possibly using some form of, eggplant or root vegetable in place of the meat. I'm not sure, though. So he's taking out his little, like, poetry book, and he's making notes in the back. Mhm. Oh, could be a good one. I'll be honest, I was kinda hoping to do it as a surprise. He doesn't get a whole lot of things made for him just off the cuff. I thought it might be nice to surprise him with. I was thinking like a puck of onion might be an idea, but the onions are overpowering, not everybody likes them. Well, maybe I'll take you up on that suggestion. That's a good one. And they are related, so it tastes like the same. Of course. Mhm. Of course. Well, of course. Oh, well, the next part of my day is, returning to, my own guild to see if there's any jobs available. I could keep an eye out for something along the way or even see if there's something in there. It might not be permanent, but it'd be a way to earn some money for a little while at least. Of course. Of course, and I ain't just gonna hang around and take up y'all's space when you're clearly busy, but I would very much appreciate it, and I will keep an eye out for Amma, of course. I won't tell. He does the little, like, I won't tell. You're very welcome. You let me know anytime. I'll try and make it again for you, so you get a little fresher than this. Of course. You have a lovely afternoon, Miss Mina. It's been great seeing you. Truly. And to you as well. Does Mina
She's
dig
on her
another one
mission.
out of the
You
basket? Does Mina dig another one out of the basket? Okay.
You wait
Is
till
it
you leave.
She's so cute. I love her so much. I do have more stuff in plan for Delacey to do throughout the day, but it is 9 o'clock. Do we want to take our bathroom break? Hell yeah.
okay.
See you later.
See you later.
Okay, we are back, and we have August and Edgar now. Back from jujitsu.
Yay!
Watch. So Lacey is coming back from dropping lunch off at Phillips. It's probably, I'm gonna say it's more like 3 or 4 now. It's getting a little bit later in the day. Morgan and Fox, you guys have been, I assume, just chilling at Phillips in the morning, maybe learning more from books or whatnot. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
Are we still on DeLacy, or are we switching to... Yeah,
We can go to
just
DeLacy. If you want to start with DeLacy and give them a minute to think, we can do that.
Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah.
All right. Because I did have a path in mind for him, and it was going to be... His next stop was going to be going back to the Thieves Guild to look for a job for him and Fox. And I think along the way, kind of keeping his ears on a swivel to see if he picks up any gossip along the way. Because he's still thinking about what Lakey said before.
Is this something Fox could join for, or is DeLacy trying to
say, do you want to
be
bring
discreet?
Fox with you?
He wouldn't have brought Fox with him to Philip's office, but
That's true.
we could have maybe designed to like meet up halfway to the halfway or something.
I'm down.
So it could be like he's meeting. We could say DeLacy's meeting Fox at the station to get off closest to the Thieves Guild. Sound okay?
Perfect.
How angry is DeLacy with Fox at this moment?
You know what? I can try out a brand new die I have not used yet before. Look at the size of this thing.
Oh, that's
absurd.
chonky.
Oh wow.
Honky.
What color is that?
Pink.
Is it pink?
That
That's
is
a big
pink
boy.
and white.
Ooh.
My partner won it in an auction along with a tiara that does not fit my head. So I'm gonna
I
use
have a
the
pink
dice.
and white one too, and the one says "dang."
I love it.
Mine's not cool like that.
it.
It was.
Yours is different cool.
Yeah, it's all good. They're friends.
All right, I rolled, but I didn't decide what my parameters were. So let me try that again.
Okay.
I'd say if it's lower, he's still mad. If it's higher, he's pretty evened out, pretty over it. Not over it, but like evened out. That's another 4. Jeez, this thing's loaded.
Was that the same number?
Yep, it's the exact same number.
Your dice say
They
no,
gave me
you
a
bad.
They gave me loaded dice.
Your dice was like, I said 4.
I will repeat myself.
Did I stutter?
Stutter?
All right, so he's
English,
still
do you speak it?
he is still sore, but I will say he's had the day. He did the thing in the morning, so it's not as like visceral.
Gotcha.
It's more of a background, like, okay, this person's not going to listen to me, even when I specifically ask something.
Mhm.
So maybe now I don't ask. I just don't tell anything.
Gotcha.
Until that trust is earned back.
Mm-hmm.
But we still have an employer. We still need money.
How much money do I have?
I don't know.
I mean, Lacey, you probably have pocket change, but with things that you've been buying, it's probably dwindling a bit. Because you haven't been doing as many quests as you would have if you hadn't been doing all of these shenanigans. And Fox, you just got paid a little while ago from the quest that Sam gave you guys to turn in. I don't think you've paid anything on so far.
How much did we get for that?
I forget how much that was.
I
I know it was a hefty amount.
You have some money, is all I have to say.
Yeah.
I have some money.
Well, we'll pick a number. We'll pick a number after stream.
I would say it was like 20 or 25 or something like that. I don't remember.
I'm cool going with that. Like, I still have Archie inside of me who needs money, and he's like, "Yeah, take it."
I will say, so the gold number that I picture is like, if you times that number by 3, that's roughly like the buying power of the dollar. So like 25 gold is $75 in real life. So that's in my brain what it's been this whole time. just for
right,
reference
cool.
for you guys.
Huh.
So.
All right, but I am meeting Fox on the platform, trying really hard not to make a snarky comment about like, oh, you actually showed up on time. Fantastic.
So there's going to be a lot of side
But
eyeing.
instead, it's just an uncomfortable silence that Fox hates even more.
Honestly, probably.
They're just standing awkwardly at the train station, like, yep.
Well, I'm gonna start walking to our place of employment. If you care to follow me, you can. And he's just gonna start walking towards work.
Fox tails him. Following. Being a good boy.
Tails.
Oh, stop it.
And he's still keeping his ears open, and Fox would probably notice his ears are moving around a lot more than normal, because he's trying to keep his ear open for hearing anyone clearly gossiping or saying a rumor that he can keep for later.
Mm-hmm. That kind of puts Fox on like, okay, I'm listening for stuff too. My ears don't do that, but I'm listening.
With
the right disguise, they can.
Yeah.
True.
I will say maybe as you get closer to the Harbinger's Rest, you might start to hear like more nobles chattering about things. Definitely like people who have more money secrets are closer to the tavern because it's a well-known spot for the nobles, because there's no taverns on the mountain itself. All of the taverns are down in like the city areas, as opposed to the fancy residential area that is the mountain. So to come down the mountain, you have to go past the Harbinger's Rest. So all of the rich people who drink go to the Harbinger's Rest. So it's a great spot for gossip for the nobles.
Perfect. That's exactly what we want.
Hell yeah.
We're striding in there. How crowded is it?
What is the...
It is 4 p.m., so it's probably starting to pick up, but it's not crazy yet.
Do you want us to roll anything for hearing stuff along the way, or wait till we actually get into Harbinger's Rest?
I would say wait until you get into Harbinger's Rest, and then I'll let you... I would say talk to maybe Gwendolyn first, and then I'll let you roll.
Hell yeah. So make our way to Harbinger's Rest. Did we spot Gwendolyn in the place?
Yes, absolutely.
Actively,
She's either behind the bar or running drinks intermittently, doing what she's got to do to keep the business running.
Is Sam at work or no?
You know what? Let me roll for it. What's the good dice for Sam? What we got? I'm gonna give him the Abria die that I can never read.
That's it.
That's a 9. He is not currently in at the moment.
Ah, dang. Him and his new girlfriend off on adventures.
Wait a minute. Yeah. His girlfriend is there.
Oh, good!
An elegant white cat.
Elegant white cat. Can I get a quick rundown on what we know about his girlfriend?
You know very little about her. You know she's got a bit of an accent, so she's from out of town. You know that she has a player journal. And you know from Sam, because I believe Sam told you, that she is actively hunting the shadows for Gwendolyn.
Okay, so we know quite a bit about her, actually.
A little bit, but you haven't really had like an in-depth conversation with her. You don't know a ton about like who she is or what she's really about, or like the person behind the character, that sort of thing.
Right. But Lacey's going to go up to the bar if Gwendolyn is there to address her, because he hasn't seen her since like the handoff of the letter. So she doesn't know how that went or what it was about, presumably. And he doesn't.
Fox probably waits by the bar until Gwendolyn is done running drinks.
Oh yeah. She'll probably come back pretty quick, because you can only carry so many drinks on a tray, and there's only so many tables. But she comes back and says, "Well, hello, boys. How's it going today?"
Today's a good day, Miss Gwendolyn. And yourself?
It's going well enough. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see your faces.
good. It's good to be back.
Shit.
In fact, I'm looking to get even more actively back, if you know what I mean. How's the how the drinks looking?
The drinks.
He says in a very
looking
pointed
fine.
way.
Actually, would you mind? I actually have something for Fox upstairs. Which actually I should mention. Maybe you guys should get a PO box because I keep getting mail for you here.
Oh. Okay.
But, DeLacy, would you mind manning the bar for a few minutes while I borrow young Fox?
Absolutely, Miss Gwendolyn. It's been a while, so I might be a little rusty. As he shrugs off the jacket he was wearing over the revenge dress top he had, so he's sleeveless.
Is he still wearing the revenge dress?
Not still. Yeah, he's wearing a part of it.
Okay, gotcha.
Just a piece.
Just checking. Because that's a
And
very
he's also
different
thinking,
vibe that Gwendolyn would clock.
Guns out.
You know what? It's still a good outfit. He still looks great in it, and he's gonna be working a bar. Earn tips.
Oh yeah, tips are his.
All right, you slip behind the bar, and Gwendolyn turns to Fox and says, "Follow me," and leads you upstairs where DeLacy has been before, but you have not. And she kind of like takes you up. It's kind of like a flight of stairs up to a flat area. It looks like there are rooms off to the right as well as off to the left, and she leads you to the left. And into this room that is very spacious, lots of high ceiling, like it's a very nicely decorated room, and leads you in and shuts the door and says, "Go ahead and sit down for just a minute. Let me find that letter for you."
Yeah, sure. Is this like an office?
No, it's like a living room. There's a fireplace on one side of the room.
Oh, okay, a lounge. All right.
Yeah.
He takes a comfortable seat on the couch, but is like almost 80%. Every time I'm alone with Gwendolyn, I'm like, this is a trap. I'm in a trap. And I think I just have to live with that.
Probably is safe.
Can I ask a quick clarifying question?
Yeah, go for it.
Just because I don't remember. Because DeLacy did the thing with the tracker, is that still going? I don't recall.
I think you took it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I believe I believe that you took it back from Fox because you were mad, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not able to track DeLacy. I don't remember if DeLacy has my tracker still. I don't remember if we just traded them back or not.
I don't recall either.
If you would like to say that you did in preparation for coming here, you certainly can do that.
Yeah, because like DeLacy's mad at you, he doesn't want you to die.
Yeah, Fox would be fine with that.
Yeah, okay.
Especially knowing you've got
then
family
you guys
somewhere
swap
else. He's
trackers
like, I don't
so
want
you can track each other down, no problem. Gwendolyn lets you sit for
Waiting on the lounge.
It's a nice room. There's like a stuffed deer head above the fireplace. There's like portraits on the walls of like landscapes and people that you don't know. It's a nice living room for a person that you have only identified as being a barkeeper before, because they haven't told you she's the boss yet.
Yeah, you're right. I only know that the fake boss is a fake boss. I don't know who the real boss is. Right. Although, with how many serious conversations we've had with Gwendolyn of her vaguely intimidating us, Fox might have a suspicion.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's a
it's certainly not
thought.
Sam.
Yeah, it's not Sam. She comes back after a moment with a small box that is addressed to you. It says to Fox Slater. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember your name on the top of my head. It took me a second. To Fox Slater, and it's addressed to the Harbinger's Rest, where presumably they knew to find you.
Does it say who it's from, or not at all?
It does not.
How big is this box?
It's pretty small. It's like, I don't know, like CD case size, roughly speaking.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a big box. It's probably more like taller than that, but like in terms of volume, it's probably about yay big. It's not huge.
Oh, okay. What the heck? Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Now, while I have your attention, how is it going with DeLacy?
Oh, not great. I pissed him off, to be honest. But he's giving and graceful. So, I think I'm still his protege for now.
Well, that's encouraging, but if you ever need someone else to take over, there are other people I could see if would be willing to take on an apprentice.
No, that's DeLacy's choice.
By the way,
if he needs to dump me, then that'll happen on his terms.
I understand. By the way, I like your haircut. It looks very, very fashionable.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what? There is one more thing I could use your help with. Would you mind just coming in the next room with me for just a moment?
Mm-hmm.
She leads you into what is very clearly a bedroom, and it's got like a 4-post bed, a fancy desk, and stuff. And she goes, so I actually wondered, I found this downstairs, and I was hoping maybe you could tell me whose this is. It's a player journal sitting on her nightstand.
Oh. I don't know does it have a name written in it?
You could take a look.
Yeah, can I thumb through it?
It won't open when you try to open it. It stays closed.
What the your book is broken, ma'am.
Well, that was the issue that I ran into. I couldn't open it either, and I was hoping to get it back to the person that it belonged to, but you know what? And then you hear a voice behind you, and it's the lion man who runs the bouncing downstairs, and he says, Gwendolyn, I need a word. And Gwendolyn goes, you know what? Maybe fiddle with it. Maybe you can get it open. I'll be right back. And she closes the door behind her and talks to him in the other room, leaving you alone in her bedroom, essentially, with this player journal.
I want to snoop so bad, but that always gets me in trouble. Okay, I already know that when a player journal gets thrown away from the player, it's supposed to teleport back to them.
Correct.
So
it has to stay
player
in a radius.
Fucked up. Or they're in they're under her bed or some shit. What do I see immediately around me? Is there any large chests?
I mean, the bed is you're right next to her bed.
No, yeah, I'm checking under the bed.
You don't see anything under the bed. It looks, there's some storage under there, but it doesn't look like there's a person. It's like shoes and things like that.
Okay. Anyone in the wardrobe? Hello?
Nothing in the wardrobe.
What the hell? What the helly? Can I do any kind of rune check on this journal to see if that's what's keeping it shut?
Yeah, give me a roll really quick. You know what? Roll with advantage because you do have some knowledge of runes.
I have a 1 runology.
Yes. Give me that roll with advantage though.
19.
That's pretty good. You do see that there are runes on this that are keeping it closed. And you go to examine yours, and those same runes are on yours as well. So there is runes that are keeping this journal closed to anyone that is not you, if it's your journal. It looks like it's on all of them.
Yeah, if I'm recalling correctly, my big brain, everyone's got these runes. Well, she's never going to be able to open it then, but why is it stuck here? Can I fiddle with the runes at all?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll. And give me that one with advantage too, actually, but for a different reason.
You can always try.
I got a 14 for that one.
Okay, you are able to fiddle with the runes a little bit. You're not able to get it to open, but you are able to get it to say that it doesn't belong to you and who it does belong to, which is that it belongs to Lisa Miles.
Wait, am I supposed to remember this name?
Lisa's the girl that slept with Briar that's missing.
Ooh! Damn. Okay. Sure wish I could steal this journal. Okay. To lie to Gwendolyn now. At least I think so. I don't know what the harm in telling her that someone's missing would be, or that I know who this journal belongs to, other than I don't know how much interest Gwendolyn has in this journal. Enough to ask me.
Can you do like a hindsight, like insight check or something? Like not an insight check, but like something like that. Like look back over how she was when she ended it to you. This is both for Guide and for Fox.
I mean, if you would like to, sure.
Yeah, let's see see how eager she seems, or into finding. Well, that's 4. I can't read her shit.
No, I don't think you know exactly what's going through her head. She seems like a nice lady on the surface, but you keep getting that vibe that's just like, I don't know about her. I don't know about that. But also, you know that she works for a thieves guild, so that's kind of par for the course.
Yeah, sure. Okay, well, at least I know who it belongs to. Oh God, what happened to Lisa? That's all Fox can think of to do.
Okay. I'll say that Gwendolyn will eventually... Oh, there's the other one, kitty. That Gwendolyn eventually comes back into the room and says, I'm so sorry about that. Were you able to figure out who it belongs to?
Nah, I can't get it open, so...
Oh, I'm sorry. I had hoped, since you had one too, that perhaps maybe you could point me in the right direction. Make sure it gets back to the appropriate owner, but... Well, thank you for trying.
Yeah, I mean, so many people have these journals, you know, it's really...
Yes, where did you get that, by the way?
Some artisan journal maker.
Well, where did you meet them? Was it just...
like, you know, in the market festival.
Well, that's the funny thing. I started seeing them before the festival came into town. In fact, I think you had one before the festival came into town.
Oh, I can't remember. That was so long ago.
Well, maybe my memory is just failing me. Well, I'm glad it got your package got to you. Is there a better forwarding address that I could maybe send letters to in future?
Look for one.
Okay, well...
I am... sort of homeless, so we'll see.
Oh, well, you know, we do have rooms
here.
Don't
worry about it.
Should you need one, for a very meager fee, we can put you up here.
I'll think about it. Thank you.
Of course. Well, thank you for taking a look, and I hope your package, you know, is useful, perhaps?
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
All right, well, I will take you back downstairs. Hopefully, DeLacy is having fun at the bar. Speaking of which, DeLacy, give me
certainly
a
have fun
roll.
up here.
You got it. All right, we're gonna go with the little guy, silly little guy die. Hooray. That's a 17, baby!
All right.
I will say, DeLacy, that you hear from one of the nobles that they have had an invitation from the king to a soiree coming up of some variety. I don't know that you necessarily got what specifically it was about, because they were more talking about what they wanted to wear. And it sounds like it's going to be a fancy thing, but it looks like there's some sort of event that the king is planning.
Are they nearby enough that I could interject a little bit?
Sure, if you would like to.
So he interjects with a, I can't help but hear that y'all need a fancy attire for some sort of event. I might have a recommendation if you care to listen to it.
Well, I think we would always be welcome to a recommendation. What sort of recommendation do you have to offer?
Well, I could not help but notice your companion here taking a closer look at what I have on myself. This was made by a very specific tailor in the garment district, and he's going to list the Chemie's shop.
Oh, okay. Give me a roll really quick. Never mind. Don't give me a roll. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Can I maybe have it with advantage because I'm pretty?
You can have it with advantage because I rolled a natural 20.
Are slightly up. Oh God!
He's a baby girl.
But my titties are slightly out. Come on.
They needed to be more out.
Ah, damn it! It's still a 17.
The two nobles that you are talking to hear you list the name of the shop, and both of them start laughing, and they both say, "Well, it can't be helped. That sort of shop is not the type of place that wonderful nobles like ourselves would be willing to frequent. They are on the persona non grata list, I'm afraid."
And here by your drink order, I thought you were not one to listen to such derogatory language. Unfortunate.
Well, it's you see, if we go there, we will be exiled from upper society, and to be honest, there's plenty of good tailors in the city, so...
Exile is always a possibility, but that's true with any move you make. But on the other hand, it's also a perfect opportunity to set a trend. And the trendsetters are never forgotten by the annals of history. Well, the choice is yours, darling. And he's going to set their drinks down.
Okay, and walk away.
Yep.
You leave them kind of sputtering a little bit, but not having changed their minds, unfortunately. There's apparently something in the wind about a Chemie's mom's shop that the nobles have been told not to go there.
I just called them cowards.
Pretty much,
yeah.
History's
gonna forget you.
Fox and Gwendolyn come back downstairs. Fox is holding a box of some variety. And Gwendolyn says, "Thank you for minding the bar, DeLacy. It was very helpful to have somebody behind it. Did you run into any issues? Did anybody need anything you couldn't do?"
No. Turns out I'm actually quite adept at this. Or at least I'm very adaptable. Either way.
Maybe you could just get an honest job from now on.
Well, if you ever want to pick up a shift, I could always use a break from here or there. But, I guess I'll get back to it.
Did I make any money?
Give me a roll.
You've got like 20 stuffed in your titties.
At the 10.
You got 10 gold for just in tips.
Damn!
All right.
For like 15 minutes.
He's pretty.
Damn, I should bartend.
Well, you did just hear Gwendolyn say that she could use a break from the bar, and I could show you a thing or two.
Hell yeah. I've only ever mixed rum and coke with my cousins.
Gwendolyn leaves.
What the hell?
Gwendolyn leans into DeLacy and goes, "He keeps referring to cocaine with rum. I don't think that's a good idea. I really just... There's a lot of things, and I don't... That'll just put people out on their asses. We want them to keep drinking, not get them actually, like, plastered."
I'm not saying I'm gonna do that here. I'm just saying that's how I party.
I honestly think it's a slang term for something more prevalent in Dark Elf society.
Oh, I see. Well, you know, I'll have to ask some of the nobles when they come down that are dark elves. Maybe they can clarify for me.
I'm right here.
You're not noble.
No.
Well, if you're offering, Fox, please, by all means, because I would like some clarity on the matter as well.
Yes.
It's a drink.
We know it's a drink. When you say Coke, you are referring to cocaine?
No, I'm referring to a drink that has cocaine in it.
That's better somehow?
Yes.
I don't think that's
they
better.
call it Coca-Cola.
Well, Gwendolyn is going to reach up and just kind of, like, smooth down your clothes a little bit and pet your hair and goes, "At least you're pretty."
DeLacy's giving Gwendolyn this look like, you see what I have to deal with? You see what I'm working with here?
Did you hear that, DeLacy? I'm pretty.
All right.
Under his breath, he mutters, "Pretty stupid."
Huh?
Hang on, where did I go? Oh no. Gwendolyn absolutely clocked that. All right, boys. Out from behind the bar. I gotta get back to work. But thank you so much. I appreciate you keeping track of the bar, and do let me know what the best forwarding address is for you, because I know DeLacy is in the process of moving, as I recall.
Was he? This is me, the player, completely forgetting.
You told her that you were doing renovations on your place.
Okay.
So you were going to be out of your current abode for a little while. Which she does. You don't know if she knows about, but you're pretty sure she knows about at this point.
Okay. Miss Gwendolyn, before we head out, as he's sharking his jacket back on, I did ask how are the drinks today. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like a list at the particular menu. Will you keep on to the bar? Wink.
Oh, of course. Just a copy of them?
A more direct look is in my best interest.
Oh, well, I thought perhaps you could copy it into your dossier, perhaps. But if you'd prefer to just take a look, it's right here. And she pulls out like a small notebook that has like the drink combinations in it that she offers.
He is trying to get across that he needs to look at the job board.
Oh, you're looking at the job board. The job board's out in public. You can see that anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. He's still gonna copy down the drink combos because if he's gonna train Fox to do this, he's
gotcha. Yeah. No. So there's a job board that's public that are like things that aren't necessarily like bad, but they still pay well. And then there's a job board downstairs in like the thieves' lounge that you can just walk up to, and it's like actual stealing shit, assassinating people, like the bad things.
I think I don't know how he would ask this necessarily. Oh no, like over the years, because he has the dossier and the hook and everything, so he's probably been to their connection for gear. So you could probably ask about the person directly. Maybe not by name, but like our referring to it as like our mutual friend, the Tinkerer or something like that. I'm not just gonna make up shit.
Yeah, if you want to call him the Tinkerer, that's fine. I can work with that.
He'd ask Gwendolyn if the Tinkerer is free anytime in the near future. He's looking to expand his belt.
Of course. Well, you know he is a very busy man. But I can put a message through to him if you want to check back. I can get in touch with where he's staying lately.
I would like that
he does
very
move around
much.
quite a bit, so you know, busy work schedule. He never stays in the same place very long.
Oh, of course. And I imagine a man with a brain going that continually, he might get a little scattered on his whereabouts.
All right. Well, I'll let him know. Check back in maybe tomorrow.
Of course. I'm gonna check the board, see if there's a way for me to earn a little more cash that ain't me looking pretty.
Wonderful. Well, you know, just let us know.
Of course.
And she gets back to work, leaves you guys be. You can continue to the job boards. Which job board do you go to? The above board one or the sneaky one?
The above board one, because both he's looking at that for him and Fox, and he's also looking at that for Ava.
Ah, very good. Okay.
Can I rip this package open?
Absolutely, go for it.
While we're at the job board. What is it?
When you rattle it, it is a solid object, and when you open it, there is an amulet inside. And it is... Hang on, what is it called? Oh, I gotta find it in my stuff. Hang on. Where are my notes? Why don't I have this out? I should have this down.
Someone likes me.
It is called a Skycaller amulet, and it's actually in the book. It is normally a pair of magic amulets that allow their owners to communicate with each other at any distance within the same world. When held in the hand, the amulets allowed the bearers to communicate with each other telepathically by wishing for the link to be created. Each pair of amulets can only communicate with each other and can only be activated up to 3 times a day for a maximum of 5 minutes. But you only have one, so somebody else has the other one.
Yeah.
What's that you got there?
Pretty jewel. Do you know? Wait, am I able to tell what it is?
I don't think you would, but I think DeLacy would have seen them before.
Someone sent me this.
Oh. Well, we'll talk more later. I want to get a look at the job board first.
Okay, I put it in my titty.
In?
Sharp.
Yeah, pocket titty.
Pocket.
Third pocket. And we want to switch to another character because it's getting late.
Yeah, why
yeah.
don't we do that? Edgar, what's your character up to? What's Morgan doing?
So I think I'd said last time I was here there was some interest in talking to Hale, but to be perfectly honest, I'm dying to know what he has to tell me.
Yes.
So
Lakey,
whatever makes more sense to do.
Look, if you're gonna go talk to Hale, you're gonna walk right by Lakey, who is sitting on the couch reading a newspaper.
Okay, yeah, I'm heading over with the intention to talk to Hale.
The newspaper looks
on the couch.
real familiar.
What are you reading there?
He just shakes the front page at you a little bit, and then kind of hands it over, folded up so that you can read about how you yourself are wanted for the kidnapping of Saphira and a number of other bamboozle-based crimes against a certain night outpost. And Lakey's just gonna go, I mean, your picture turned out better than Fox's, but I still think they got your ears wrong.
Abby is.
See? And they're clearly in the picture. They got them wrong.
Well, that's
it's a very good portrait of Morgan,
it's someone else with the ears. Well, shit. All in the name of getting some fucking library books, too.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm just in the club now, so that's fine.
There does seem to be a growing number of us who can't particularly go anywhere.
I mean, honestly, I was trying to think of, some of the bigger picture shit we gotta deal with anyway, and is anyone interested in going to the abbey we think Hale is from? I don't think these knights here are gonna look for me there.
We could try that. I was going to talk to Akemi and see if she had any ideas or anything brewing that this could potentially be worked into.
Worked into?
Sure. We haven't really had a chance to talk to her about what her plans are for any kind of gestures around in the shadows. So we don't. She might have something going on behind the scenes that this will fit into perfectly.
Me getting arrested fits into?
No, I mean, look. I don't think you getting arrested is going to fit into anything. I think though that there are other opportunities, like should you wish to become the figurehead, the public figurehead of the shadows and start a massive misdirection campaign, that would be incredibly useful. But we don't want to do something like that unless one, you're on board with it,
okay, right.
but two, it's not going to mess up her things. I already talked to Saphira about thinking about whether or not she would be willing to go back to her family, because her going back to her family, even if they say this, like even if this is a lie, and he gestures to the paper, they've said it out loud. So we can hold them to that. We have that bunch of leverage. We can force them to act that that's the situation. So if she goes back to her family, it's not too terribly hard to try to push her and push that situation into her winding up in the castle. Maybe as a handmaiden, whatever. So that's, but again, that's going to take more resources than what we immediately have, and that's also going to take a little bit of coordination that we don't have the bigger picture of. Much like you potentially becoming the... I kind of want to call you a pirate queen, but we're on land, so that's... You can come up with your own title. I think that's fair.
Yeah,
but
Queen of
you,
Skyrim.
You being the outlaw queen, or better yet, you claiming that you don't work for the shadows and that you do work for the Thieves Guild and pulling pressure off that way. It'll make things a lot more interesting, but there's a lot of different ways that we could work with this, because they've given us the opportunity and the space to act felonious. So why not take advantage of it?
It is interesting. It's very interesting.
But again...
And I'm flattered that all of your examples of a name for me have something to do with being a queen. That's cute. It's very cute.
I think you're the closest thing we have to royalty.
Yeah, right. With
Sorry,
Saphira around.
That's fine. I will ask of you the same thing that I asked of Saphira, though, which is consider what you are and are not willing to do in this situation. Because I don't want to make a plan that isn't good for you. That's not fair. To anyone. Especially you.
Well, I appreciate that, and that's good to hear.
Of course.
I'm not actually going to be alone in any of this, so I'm not too worried, you know?
Mm-hmm. But again, I don't know what your feelings about moving through less than upstanding spaces are. So that's why I think maybe taking a moment to sit and consider where your boundaries lie might be the best thing that you could do for this conversation. Would you like to read the article? It's absolutely ridiculous. It might help you focus a little.
Yeah.
And Lakey hands the paper over and goes back to fussing with a little bracelet and some beads.
Yeah, I have not written a full article,
yeah,
but it's going into the bamboozlement of a knight, the kidnapping of Saphira Windhorn, the I know there was a third one, and I think it had to do with the trickery of the knights at the station, because you were just there, and they put 2 and 2 together. So they've identified that you've been a performer at the festival. That's how they got your name. Like they were able
Cats
to
and
like
dogs living together, mass hysteria.
they were able to daisy chain information about you to put two and two together. And all of that comes down to Saphira's brother identifying you as the bamboozler. And
is there anything in the article about the mermaid theft?
No, there is not.
That is interesting.
Amazing.
They have not put that together yet.
I was also bamboozling some fools over there too. So
yeah, but they all
lucky.
died. The king had them killed.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Sucks to suck.
Or well, I should say someone killed them, but yeah, no, it was the king. But they're not.
We all know
they ain't around no more.
So let me get this straight. I'm a little bit of a celebrity, both for my performances and for fucking up Knights Guard shit, noble shit. We already work with a group that is anti-monarchy, and I get to just kind of come in and be a fucking rock star to everyone. An anarchist kind of thing. I'm having trouble seeing a downside, honestly.
Well, I mean, everyone's
other
going
than
to
I
try
can't
to kill
talk
you.
for shit. Well, you know, what's new? Maybe it'll be a nice change. I'm usually trying to kill myself. You know what I mean?
Like, he tries really hard to nod in what he thinks is a supportive banner, but there's definitely a... Sometimes I forget how crazy she is, looking like just a hint, a little hint of it, like, oh god, what have I done?
Akemi walks through the portal and heads for her office.
Hey, you busy?
Lakey waits for the door to close, counts to 10, and then goes and knocks on it.
Okay, yeah. Right beside him.
Akemi opens it because she hasn't really moved away from the door very far and goes, "Hi."
Lakey just holds the newspaper up so she can read the front page.
Oh. Okay.
I have some thoughts.
Cool. Morrigan, would you like to hang your wanted poster with the rest of them over by the bar? You get to pick the spot. I mean,
sure, yeah.
You know, we've got a collection going.
It's very lovely to join the club.
Okay.
And yeah, he's got some good thoughts on this chick.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Quickstep. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, how was your day?
It was fine. A little slow, but you know how it goes.
I don't, but I'm glad it was not overwhelming. So there's ways that we can spin this. Much like we were talking about earlier with the situation with the rumors and things. By the way, I spoke with DeLacy about that, and he seems intrigued by the prospect and is already beginning to put things together.
Delightful. Love it.
The two main things that I can see coming out of this is that, one, if Saphira is willing, and I already spoke to her to consider what her boundaries... I spoke to both Morgan and Saphira to consider what their boundaries were in the situation. I would... Saphira could easily go back to her family and push them for a potentially even a placement in the palace in sort of a I want to be safe sort of way, because if they're willing to commit to this in public, this lie, and he gestures at the Saphira kidnapped, then we can hold them to that the same way. They've given us space, we can take it up.
That's true. And we have lost our person on the inside in their household, so having that eye on the inside would be helpful.
It stands to put both of them back there, to be honest.
Amma was Saphira's lady's maid, so it is possible she might be able to get her job back, potentially.
And now that they know and are aware of each other, they could work much better in both supporting each other and being more effective at gathering information.
I should put you in touch, if Saphira is willing to do that, I would put you in touch with Lady Muse, not because Lady Muse would be particularly helpful in convincing Saphira's mother. Saphira's mother hates Lady Muse. I would say...
Really?
Oh, there's a hierarchy of ladies in waiting, and Lady Muse skipped the line a little bit.
I have a thought about Lady Muse 3 too. That's point number 3. Regardless, the other thing that I was thinking, if I may, just to get through this quickly, so these are just, again, initial thoughts, is positioning Morrigan either as the head of the Shadows unofficially or publicly, or some sort of other rogue element, potentially even the Thieves Guild, depending on how much we want to draw that fire. I know that's a question that should be
I would put that
brought
to
up with
DeLacy
other
and Sam,
people,
because they know the most about the Thieves Guild, more so than I do. They would be the best person to pitch that to as an option.
I wanted to lay it at your feet so that you could consider what would give us more room to move. If we have a head of the Shadows who isn't actually doing Shadows things and is very purposely off performing as the head of the Shadows elsewhere, we can stage situations where we are not there and we are off doing things elsewhere to have a very public moment and a very public figure. While that does put Morrigan in a fair amount of trouble,
yes,
she seems to not mind. So I think we could feasibly, with all of our various combined talents, come up with ways perhaps to approach this more as a theatrical production and satisfy the need for drama and intrigue that will keep the people delighted and entertained while the rest of us go off and make real change.
Yes. I think all of those are very good thoughts. I have a few people that I would send you to talk to, depending on which direction you think would work best based on what Saphira's thoughts are. But I think any of those are plausible things that we could do. As long as Morrigan is alright with drawing that heat, I do think that she would be a welcome distraction for other teams to do their quests if we need to do something particularly flashy.
I would be interested in what your thoughts were about what would fit best with other plans, and if there was anything that we could do to help contribute to those plans to help set them up better by burying leads to them in our next actions.
I will think on it. But yes, I talk to Saphira, come back to me with what you guys think you're willing to do. Maybe think it over overnight, or have a group discussion or something like that, and we'll see what we can do from there.
I will also talk to DeLacy about how much he thinks we can milk this particular news cycle, and how long we can keep it alive with the planting various rumors and things throughout his various contacts, and see how much time we have to act.
Understood. Yes, I think DeLacy would be a good resource. Maybe also talk to him about how much he thinks that the Thieves Guild would take umbrage with you claiming that Morrigan would be in the Thieves Guild, because that might be pushing things too far. I don't know that we necessarily want to draw that much heat, but I know they are actively looking for us.
It is the opportunity for an alliance also. We can either send everyone off to hunt Morrigan, or we could potentially be like, look, we have this incredibly fantastic, useful thing for you to start doing the same sort of thing that we are. I don't know much about the Thieves Guild.
With respect, my understanding of the Thieves Guild, and you'd have to talk to Sam, is that they are very entrenched in the comfort of the nobility staying where they are, which is very antithetical to what we do.
Excellent.
They thrive on the money of nobles trying to steal things from each other, kill each other, sabotage each other's businesses, that sort of thing. They thrive on the money that comes from the top. So if we are messing with that, they are not likely to be friends with us. But if you think there is an avenue that you could shift that, if we could make an alliance with them that can be trusted, which is the key word there, they would be a valuable asset to us. I'm just not sure that we would be able to trust anything that comes from them.
Would you be interested potentially in the Thieves Guild being a useful tool instead of a trusted ally?
I would love for them to be a useful tool. They've been so much fun to get things blamed on to begin with.
Interesting.
So far, our assets there have mostly just been keeping us... Mostly I've just had Sam as our main asset in the Thieves Guild. So what he's been able to do is just give us the heads up on what they know about us, the information that they are gathering, the things that is getting blamed on them versus us, and what the nobles are saying to them. But we haven't gotten to actively, like, thwart their plans or send them off on wild goose chases looking for us so much. We've just been kind of keeping tabs on what they know and making moves accordingly.
Understandable. To completely change the subject, I have two more questions for you. One, is there anything that we can do to assist with Hale?
I mean, I think Claude is on top of that at the moment. Sometimes, the princess is helping, although she will be traveling abroad soon. If Hale always liked company, activities he could do. We are always needing some teams to create portals between here and a space somewhere in, like, an abandoned house or nearby to one for him to be somewhere near the castle so he can be awake, and we have to keep moving those because they keep finding us somehow. We haven't figured out how they're finding us yet. But it is...
They're finding us?
Within a few hours.
I thought we were just moving him for the sake of...
Yeah, precaution or something? Yeah.
When we are in range, they keep finding us.
Is there something with that ring and...
We're not sure. The ring doesn't seem to have any, like, activation thing, so potentially, but that didn't seem to be anything in what the Claviger gave us. So we're not sure. We're worried that they might have an invoker that has a particular skill that can track things, but we're not sure what exactly it's tracking, if it's the collar or if it's Hale himself.
I've been starting to learn some Invoker stuff. I'm not going to be able to cancel anything out at that level, but maybe if I look at some of the ideas of these skills, now that I've dipped my toes, I can figure out.
Right, and fortunately,
what kind of magic
we do have some time before they seem to figure out where we are. But in the meantime, it is a concern that we need to keep finding new places. And sometimes we can reuse the same ones, but we have to keep looking. If we could make a friend, like, in the mailroom to see which families are out of town or something like that, maybe a contact in that way, that would be helpful to us. But currently we do not have that, so it's just picking an empty house, hoping no one comes home.
So when people do find him, are we talking like this is a royal guard that shows up, or
the
like
knights
who
are
is
showing
it that's
up with
like
the guard
physically showing up? Okay.
But fortunately, they wear plate mail. We can hear them coming.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well, I think that's given us all a lot to think about. Congratulations on the wanted poster. It's a good one, to be honest with you. Sometimes they're not as flattering. So
mine is just generic Rabbit Folk Man number 5.
I mean, they got the glasses right.
They have a couple of them. If only I needed them. If only that were a permanent identifying feature.
They gave me fucking elf ears. I don't have elf ears. I have antenna.
I mean, to be fair, they don't look bad.
We could make you fake elf ears.
For when you're out being. It's your disguise. You put the ears on and everyone says, "That's Morrigan Fleck, Queen of the Shadows," and you take them off and everyone's like, "Who are you?" That would never work. That'd be silly.
Claude from across the room goes, "What's wrong with elf ears?"
If you're an elf, they're great.
I think at this point, DeLacy and
if you're a moth, it's weird.
Come back. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, what's wrong with elf ears?
I hear they're highly flammable.
Oh, that's much better. What do you think?
I didn't hear any of that. What?
Don't worry about it. We have a lot to talk about. We should probably go find Saphira and Briar and everyone.
Nice.
Yeah, literally everyone.
We're getting the game back together.
I made it on the front page of the paper.
What? Oh my god.
Don't worry.
Professional fuck up.
If everything goes according to plan, I'm sure she'll only become a little bit more insufferable.
And I try to ruffle Morgan's hair.
You call me a queen.
Before all of you go, I do have uniforms for you. And Kemi pulls a stack of uniforms out of the corner of her room that are black with, like, the masks that you guys saw, that are also just plain black, that you had seen on stage that cover your face, so that you are fully concealed, and goes, I tried to guesstimate proportions, so let me know if I need to adjust them at all. They should be a little bit loose, just for the sake of...
You already know my proportions.
I was about to say, you know mine too, Sugar.
Technically, yes, I do. But in the meantime, hopefully these will fit you. Please let me know if any adjustments need to be made. Morgan, I set this one aside specifically because you have wings, so I tried to leave, that
Is she short?
space open. No. Well, she is short, but yes. But
no, because I have wings.
There's nothing wrong with being tiny. It's useful. Short queens unite. Anyway.
Yeah.
There's a gap in the back for your wings. Please let me know if I need to adjust them for comfort at all.
Well, thank you very much. I think.
Shall we retire to Phillips and try these on and maybe talk about all the things?
I find I'm most agreeable, Mr. Quickstep. I truly do.
All right. Well, you guys call a group meeting, and I think we will end there because it is getting late. And that's a good positive point. So we will see everybody again for this in 2 weeks. And then next week we have Monster Hunters, where everybody's headed to the Kraken Bowl.
Yeah!
Uh-oh.
Ball!
All right. Well, we'll see
We cross
y'all.
the streams.
Yeah. All right. We will see y'all next time on Digitized Heroes and on Monster Hunters next week. I hope everybody has a good night, and we will see you then.
See you then.
Good night.